Today we're going to be looking at Blackthorn Smart Capture, which allows you to scan badges, business cards, or other written information to make sure that you're getting all the necessary data you need from the events that you are attending. So what we're looking at right now on this screen is Blackthorn Smart Capture. And while we're going to capture a lead here very shortly, what I want to do first is take a look at this cog in the upper right-hand side of the screen. And this is really how we start to invite individuals to the teams. We're able to manage our team members if we need to. So if I wanted to edit Chris's individual here right now, Chris is set up as an admin. But if I turned off that admin permission and only wanted Chris to have access to edit names, delete leads, anything of that nature, this is where we can come in and do that. So there is permissions that can be assigned at a user level. When I hit back, I'm going to go back to that page that we were originally looking at. And next to those cogs, we can see these three bars. This is where we can start to do some custom questions. So any question that we would want to ask, we can add that information here. We can do multi-select pick lists, drop-down forms, free text fields, whatever makes the most sense. And right here on this right-hand side, if we click on this, we can retrieve fields from another event. So that way you can standardize some of that information that's being collected. Now the rest of this we're going to look at in the web app form. So I'm not going to show exporting or data analytics except for a very brief view here. But we can select the events that we want to be scanning for. So in this case, we have our sales demo event. We can create a new event if we want. But on this event, we can see all of the currently scanned leads. And when I start to click into this scanner, it's going to open my device's camera, or I can scan my badge. And it's going to start enriching with the information from that badge. So it's pulling in first name, last name, company, title, email. Already seeing that my LinkedIn is also being enriched as well. And as we scroll down, we can see the custom fields that we want to have added. So, in this case, maybe I'm a customer and I might be interested in one of these products. It's really up to you in terms of what you want to ask. I can then scan another lead directly from here if there's a long line of individuals that we're trying to scan, or I can hit done. And that's going to take me back to the front end page here momentarily. So I could then continue scanning as needed. I now want to take a look at the web app. So everything that we just saw can also be managed from a web interface. So maybe there are individuals who aren't going to the trade show, but are responsible for making sure that everything is set up properly. That's where they can do that right here, creating new events, creating custom fields. But what I want to talk about is the export and analytics options. So the analytics, which are going to load here momentarily, just show, how our scans are lining up, when are people scanning, who the team members are that might be scanning the most leads, and then you can look at the custom field reporting here as well. But once we get to exporting, so we'll have all this information in this application. Now we need to export it. We have a couple of different options that are available to us. We can either export as a CSV, export into a Google Sheet, or we can connect it to Salesforce. So in this case, I am logged into my Salesforce org. It looks like it's taken a little bit of time to find the correct campaigns, but I could then click on a campaign that I want to export these leads to, determine how we're exporting these leads. They are going to be exported as campaign members, but then, are they going to be accounts? Are they going to be contacts? And then with all the information that we've gathered, we can then start mapping these to fields in our org. So maybe we wanted to have this not be on the description, but instead for the event that we're attending, maybe we wanted this to be mapped to a custom field, or as all of the custom questions that we're asking, contact description, the type or the product that they might be interested in, we can map these to the custom fields as well. And once all this is done, we can click export and have this information exported into our Salesforce org.